You find yourself standing before a gate. It's made of iron and ivy, half open, rusted with time. A breeze whispers past, carrying the scent of old paper and rain. Beyond the gate lies a forgotten place, a building wrapped in moss and silence. The library that time forgot. No one knows who built it. No roads lead to it. And yet, somehow, you are here. You step forward slowly. The stone path creaks beneath your feet, and the heavy doors groan as you push them open. Inside, there is no sound, only the quiet hum of stillness, and shelves upon shelves, of books waiting in the dark. Some books glow faintly with golden script. Others are wrapped in silk, or bound in bark and vines. You pick one, a blue leather cover with a silver clasp. It opens with a soft sigh, and the story begins to unfold. As you hold the book in your hands, the pages begin to turn on their own. Each leaf seems to open a door into another world, another time. You close your eyes, and in an instant, the book pulls you in. When you open your eyes, you are no longer in the library. Before you lies a city painted in hues of gray and blue. A gentle, endless rain falls softly from the sky. Silent, delicate drops touch every surface with grace. In this city, the rain never stops. But it is not a sorrowful rain. Rather, it is calming, like a soft blanket over the world. People here do not carry umbrellas, because the rain is part of everything. The streets are quiet. Cobblestones shimmer, as if reflecting the echoes of the past. A woman sips tea by the window. A child reads beneath a covered walkway. Everything moves in slow motion here. And you, too, fall into this rhythm. You find a bench and sit down. The rain touches your forehead, but it is not cold. Instead, it feels like memory, like remembering an old dream. You look to the sky and notice ancient script slowly turning among the clouds. The letters from the book now written across the sky, and each one tells you a story. The book whispers of an old love that once bloomed in this city, then of a forgotten musician, and of 1,000 nameless poems written beneath the rain. They all drift through your mind like a song. Slowly your eyes begin to close. The sound of rain becomes a lullaby, and as you near the final page of the Book of Eternal Rain, you begin to drift back to the library. The book closes, and you are once again inside the library. But this time, everything feels slightly different. The shelves still stretch into the darkness, but when you look up, you see thousands of tiny lights shimmering on the ceiling. This is not a room, it is a sky, but a sky that only appears at night. You have entered the room of sleeping stars. In this room, every star holds a story within, and when a star drifts closer to you, only you can hear its story. And now, one of the stars begins to descend, glowing like a tiny sphere of light. You reach out your hand, and the star lands gently in your palm. The light expands and becomes a window into another world. Long ago, in an age when stars were only shapeless glimmers in the sky, there lived a small boy. His name was Arl. He grew up in a quiet village, nestled against the side of a mountain. He could never sleep at night, for he felt the stars were trying to speak to him. Each night, Arl climbed onto his rooftop, staring at the sky and tracing shapes in the air with his fingers. Birds, whales, people holding hands. There were no constellations yet, but in his mind, they were already there. Villagers worried about his sleepless nights, but one day, Oral began keeping a book where he drew his imagined shapes. Each drawing carried a dream, a wish, a longing, and the stars they noticed. One night, the sky answered his drawings. At first, just one, then two, then dozens of stars aligned to his shapes. A swan-shaped constellation, another like a ring, then people holding hands in the heavens. Aro was no longer alone at night. The sky had become his notebook. Even the villagers began to look up at night, in silence, but together. When Errol grew old, he entrusted his notebook to the stars, and the stars never forgot him. Even now, his shapes appear in the sky each night, and if you look closely, you might see them too. The star slowly lifts from your hand. The story is complete. As you watch in silence, it drifts back up into the ceiling sky, among the other sleeping stars. When you return to the library, everything is quieter than before. Time seems to move even slower. Your footsteps vanish into the velvet floor. As you walk between the shelves, you feel something, as if something is calling to you. To your right, a gap within the shadows draws your attention. There is a door there, but no sign, no name, no brass plate, no number, no symbol. Just plain, aged wood with a deep, round hole in the middle. There is no handle. As you approach, the air ripples, even though there's no wind. It feels as if the door recognizes you. There is warmth emanating from within like a memory or a dream, but not quite your own. You reach out and place your finger upon the door. The circular hole glows faintly with the warmth of your hand, and the door opens without a sound. As soon as you step inside, time stops. You are no longer in the library, nor anywhere you've ever known. This is not a room. This is a feeling, a fold in infinity. There is no floor beneath you, no ceiling above, and yet you do not fall. Nor are you flying, you simply are. Before your eyes, visions begin to emerge. These are not stories. These are moments made of emotion. Each one like a star, but told not in words, but in feelings. The first feeling, a father's quiet pride, a man watching his child from behind a door, silently. Pride in his eyes, but no words spoken. It feels like this moment once belonged to you, perhaps in another life. The second feeling, a lost but remembered song, a woman humming an ancient melody in the night. The lyrics are gone, but the tune remains. It vibrates in the center of your chest. This room is filled with memories that are not yours, yet they feel familiar, like echoes from past lives, or a life you imagined but never lived. One of these moments is meant for you. It glows more brightly than the rest. As you move toward it, everything slows. Your heart beats like it's on the edge of sleep, and the vision begins. A journey about you, and also about the universe itself. The story does not start here, because this story is the dream you are already inside. Your eyelids grow heavier, the visions blur, the sound of eternity slowly fades, and you return to the library. With a slow, soft breath, you begin to truly rest. You feel that your journey through the library is nearing its end. Your feet carry you through a familiar corridor, as if you've walked it long ago. The lights on the walls have begun to dim. It feels like there's only one room left. A small, silent, dark room, and inside it there is only one object, a mirror. But this is no ordinary mirror. It does not show your face. It shows only your inner past. You move closer. not out of curiosity, but out of need. The glass is misted at first, then it begins to ripple softly, and visions begin to form. First comes a childhood memory, a book in your hands, cherished even before you could read its letters. Then a day spent alone but peaceful. Then a night, looking up at the stars, making a wish. The mirror isn't showing you, it is showing you what you felt. And finally, the mirror darkens. In the darkness, a sentence arrives like a whisper. You came, you saw, and now you are at peace. Everything in the room breathes as one. Silence drapes itself over you like a blanket. The door closes. You are not returning anymore, because the library has become a part of you. A piece of you remains in every book. Your breath echoes in every room. The library now sleeps, and you sleep with it. The lights go out. The dreams begin. Time stops, and only peace remains. Good night.